Okay, hey guys, this is Adri Theron, and I have another Otome video for you. So I'm making my way through Charade Maniacs on the Switch. I got a key through Keymailer and from Idea Factory, so I very much appreciate that because I love playing through Otome games. They are like a genre that I've loved for many years, and I'm loving like how many games we're getting this year. And my goodness, my Otome backlog it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't have enough time or money for this. So I'm playing the games I have rather than necessarily buying the new ones. I will buy the new ones too, but I need to get through some of my backlog first. So I'm going through Charade Maniacs. There's 9 guys, a final truth route. So a total of 10 routes. I'm on guy number 5 that I just finished. So I'm like halfway through the game. And goodness, I hope to kind of finish it soon. I don't know. I make my way. I finished. So how the game starts out is there's 3 teams. You have the cooking team, the information team, the cleaning team. Each team has 3 guys. Each team has 2 guys that are unlocked at the beginning, and then a guy that is locked. And to unlock that guy's route, you have to play someone from each team. So rather than just playing like someone from each team and then go doing the locked routes, I decided to just like play all the guys that are unlocked right away first. So I've done Futami, Tomose, Chigasaki, Kaze, and now for my 5th route, I was going to do Abana next, but I decided to go ahead and do Mizuki Iochi. And Mizuki Iochi is a part of the cooking team. And then once I finish their route, I will go to Abana. And then I'll do my victory lap to do all the guys that are now unlocked and finish the game. And whenever that is, I have no idea. It takes me a while to get through games. I'm sorry, I play too many of them. A little bit, tad bit ADD. I got MMOs, I got farming games, I got visual novels. I don't got time or money for this. I'm dying under the weight of my backlog. So I'm gonna keep adding to it. But so yeah, played through Iochi's route. So Iochi is the guy in the background since this video is about him. Oh, actually, so Iochi is not necessarily a guy. Iochi could be a girl. Iochi could be non-binary. It's probably actually more appropriate for me to say Iochi is non-binary, I guess, because they go by they them pronouns in the game, and that's kind of something that's mentioned a little bit in all the routes. Is we don't really know what Iochi's gender is. Like now, granted, like the game is like, hey, male or female. They don't really acknowledge like the non-binary aspect too much, other than kind of referencing. No, it's kind of a spoiler, so I'm not gonna mention that. So, but it's more of like man or woman. So, which I found this quite interesting because I don't think I've really seen this in like an Otome game from a Japanese company. Oh, whoops. I hit the wrong button. Sorry. Um, Normally, like, it's an Otome game. All the love interest are men, or at least for like Otome games that are from Japan, right? So there's usually no question of whether a love interest is a man or a woman. It's always just like usually a man. So I found this quite interesting for Yoichi's route. Is that their gender is kind of just like in the air as a question, and a spoiler is like it never gets answered in the route, and by the end of it it's kind of just like it doesn't matter, and it's like, you know what, it really doesn't. It doesn't affect the story, doesn't affect gameplay. It does not in any shape or form. So I thought that was quite interesting that they never really answer that question, and I kind of like that they didn't answer it because again it doesn't matter. So let's talk about Iochi. Iochi has purple hair. And again, Iochi is kind of androgynous. Like Iochi has very long hair like I do when it's purple. And Iochi kind of has a feminine face. So Iochi is kind of on the androgynous side. And that kind of plays into the no one's really sure about their gender. And everyone's kind of like questions it. And sometimes Iochi makes jokes about it, which is quite funny. So but let's talk about Iochi's personality. Iochi is, well, I guess actually, this isn't exactly personality, but background. Iochi is 24. Iochi is an adult. And you are not. You are 16. This is very illegal. This relationship, this route is illegal. I don't know if it's illegal in Japan, but where I'm from, it's very illegal and frowned upon. But this is an Otome game, not real life. And I would have feel like I like the route. It's cute, but again, I'm kind of a self-inserter, so I'm kind of playing it from my perspective. But yeah, yeah. Age gaps. Age gaps are a thing in Otome games quite often, and they always kind of like make me go hmm. But whatever. Just gonna enjoy the route for it for what it is. Okay, Aochi is an adult, has quite a bit of life experience, has like a full time job, which you do find out about, and it's quite interesting. You get to learn about Yochi's family, so that's pretty cool. Um, Personality wise, he's they are kind of two faced. Like they have very sweet loving moments, but then they have very conniving moments. Like there's some trickery going on. There's some secrets that are hidden. Um, Yoshi is not like Yoshi is not like a crazy route. Like Futami is still kind of the craziest that I've seen so far. I still have like four more guys to go. So, one of these guys left over could top Futami, but so far no one has topped Futami. Um, but yeah, Iochi has some secrets. Iochi has a strong sense of self, a strong sense of justice, of like right and wrong, and is very much like, I am here on a mission. I have a goal. I'm going to accomplish my goals. I'm going to get things done. And very much wants to like do what's the best for the world. So like Iochi is not like self-centered in any shape or form. And yeah, not self-centered at all. Conniving moments, but the conniving moments are coming out places of good. But yeah, Yoshi is very much like, hey, I have a goal. I'm going to accomplish this goal, and then I'm going to save people, and I'm going to save the most amount of people. So if that's to sacrifice one to save like 10 people, I'm going to sacrifice that one to save the 10. So Aochi is very logical. That's very much a logical thought process, not really an emotional thought process. Yoshi is also a quick decision maker, typically. And it's kind of funny because the MC is very much not. She's kind of like gets walked over by her siblings, right? So she's very bad at making decisions. And Yoshi is kind of just like, I'm great at making decisions. You should get better at making decisions. You shouldn't hesitate so much. Sochi very much is kind of like a little bit of the big sibling vibe. So yeah, but very logical and pretty consistent and a little bit. This goes back to the Two-Face, a little bit manipulative. So there are some things that Iochi does that I'm like, shame on you. But overall, I did think Yochi's route was interesting. Some questions were answered, some like more lore bits were added that we haven't seen in other routes. Not enough to where I'm like, oh yeah, I know what's going on, but just enough to be like, I want to know more. So hopefully, like after I play, I guess the last three guys that are locked, and then the truth route, and if that truth route doesn't explain things, I'm gonna be mad. Uh, uh, so I'm like, I wanna know. But yeah, some of like the spoilers and tidbits of the story that gets added in Iochi's route are pretty significant. And then it kind of cuts it off, and like just there's more questions. Like it's interesting, but you added more questions to my plate, and I want to know the answers, and I'm not gonna get them anytime soon, and I know it. So yeah, overall, again, this game is like very much more focused on the plot than it is the romance. The romance is there, but I very much feel like it's kind of a side piece. Like, I feel like it pops up more kind of like late in the game. It's kind of a slow burn, but it's fun. So I'm enjoying the game so far. Is it my favorite Otome game? No. Is it decent though? Yes. So anyway, thank you for watching this video. I appreciate it, and I hope to see you next time. And bye-bye.